Hello Bun Bakers and welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home-style recipes as well as baking tips and tricks. So if you're looking for something super yummy, you have come to the right place. Today we are going to be making golden syrup dumplings. These are really easy to make. We're gonna do it on the stovetop, and if you're from other parts of the world, you may not know what golden syrup is, so you can use substitutes like honey, maple syrup or corn syrup, so don't worry, I got you. Let's make these dumplings. So why do you need these dumplings in your life? Well, they are like a big warm hug for your stomach. You're gonna love these. They're really easy to make as well, and we're gonna do it on the stove top. Most of the ingredients you'll already have at home, and this recipe is like golden bowls of goodness that are light and fluffy and then covered in syrup, and then you can top it off or finish it off with some cream or some ice cream, and you are just gonna love it. So let me show you what you are gonna need. For the dumplings, we have some self-raising flour, some butter, some golden syrup, and some milk. For the syrup, we have some water, we've got some brown sugar, some more butter, and then some more golden syrup. This is a very Australian thing, golden syrup. If you don't have that, if you're living in different parts of the world, you can also use honey, maple syrup, or corn syrup as a substitute. Yum. A lot of people ask what golden syrup tastes like, and the best way I can describe it is like it's a cross between honey and maple syrup, and it's a really thick, ooey gooey syrup. It's not very watery at all. It's really thick, kind of like the same consistency as honey, and yeah, it's just got that really nice sweetness to it, and it is a real cross between the two. It's got a real toffee color to it. Now, a couple of other things that you'll need, and there's not too many at all. One of them though is a mixing bowl. I've got myself a wooden spoon here, and the other one is a saucepan or a pot, something nice and big to put these dumplings in, because we're doing this on the stove top, not in the oven today. So let's jump straight into this dumpling batter. Grab your self-raising flour here, into the mixing bowl. Grab our butter, put that in as well, plonk. Now, it's gonna get messy because we're gonna use our hands, so jewelry off. From here, I'm going to mix this butter in with the flour, and I'm gonna kind of crumble it, rubbing the butter into the flour as I go. So I like to pick it up and rub it, drop it, pick it up, rub it, drop it, and it'll start to form this nice crumbly texture, buttery flour. So check it out, all the butter's been worked in and the flour is nice and crumbly. Beautiful. Okay, boom, done, easy. So next, grab your milk and your syrup and pour these in with your mixture. This one's gonna be sticky. Ooh, get it all in there. We want this syrup. It's gonna flavor those dumplings. Now with your wooden spoon, just mix this together so that you get it well dispersed and it forms this really kind of sticky dough-like texture. This is already looking like excellent dumpling mixture. Now this can wait while we do our syrup, so come on over to the stovetop. I'm going to turn the stove here onto a high temperature because we want to bring everything to the boil. So now everything for the syrup mixture can go straight in, starting with the water, because if you were to do something else, it might burn too quickly. So do the water as the base, and then everything else can go in as well. So you can see the butter here is already starting to melt, so I'm just going to give everything a bit of a stir. And now we've just got to wait for it to come to a boil, and as soon as it does that, we're going to reduce it to a low heat and let it simmer. Woohoo, we are in action. We have a boiling sauce here, so that's fantastic. Give it a little bit of a stir and then turn the heat down to low, real low. Now it's time to grab that batter and head on over to the stove. You'll also need a couple of spoons, and what we're going to do is we're going to start scooping out this dumpling batter, nice and big. We want healthy sized dumplings. And then we're going to drop it into our simmering sauce, and this doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, the more rustic they look, I think the better. And you know me, I like my dumplings like I like my muffins, big. And they look like a bit of a mess at the moment, but just trust me, they're gonna look and taste amazing. Last but not least, drop him in. Now I like to try and get all of this syrup, a little bit of syrup on all of the dumplings, and we'll try and turn them about halfway as well, but just initially to get that beautiful color. We're going to cover these now and allow them to cook in this simmering sauce for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I will do a little check about halfway and give them a little bit of a rotate. These are smelling fantastic and have been simmering away now for 10 minutes, so perfect point to give them a little bit of a flip. So I'm going to try and roll them over, so come and check them out. Oh, look how beautiful they are. They're already goldening up, and as you can see here, the syrup is really nice and thick and it's reducing beautifully. Oh my gosh, these are already looking so good. And just gonna flip this last one here. Over you go, buddy. Come on, flip. There we go. Excellent. So they almost look like potatoes in gravy, but these are gonna taste much sweeter. So back on another 5 to 10 minutes. These gigantic dumplings have been simmering away now for another 7 minutes. Come check them out, they look beautiful, they smell amazing. And I'm gonna check them to see if they're done. And the way to do that is grab a skewer, stick it in one of them, and it's still got a little bit, no, that's just syrup, not the batter. So we are all good. So now I think it's time to serve myself up a bowl or two. These look absolutely delicious. That sauce is super thick and I can't wait to go swimming in these golden syrup dumplings. So do you want to see one? Let's crack one open and check it out. I got my eye on you. Grab as much of the sauce as you like and just spoon it on top. Look at that. So these dumplings are so cool. As soon as they hit that hot syrup, they just start to blow up because of that self-raising flour. And if you don't have any self-raising flour, I do have a video as to how to make your own, so make sure you check it out. But now it's time to eat this. Oh, this syrup is so thick and the dumplings look absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. And I think big spoon for big dumplings. Yeah. Woohoo! So I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll get a close up here. So I'll just try and show you the inside of the dumpling. It's super light and fluffy, and then it's just swimming in that golden syrup. Check out the syrup trying to drip off. Nice try, buddy. Careful not to burn yourself. Oh, sugar rush. These are so incredible. The flavor coming through. You know what? Even though there is a lot of sugar and a lot of syrup in this recipe, because we have this batter that's nice and savory, it really does balance it out. So I'm not normally a real sweet tooth. However, this recipe is incredible because it's got that real good balance between the two. It's almost got like a donut-like texture to it, light and fluffy on the inside. It's just not baked or fried. It is boiled in this amazing syrup and it's incredible. Show you another bit here. Just get another bit. Oh yeah, check that out. Round 2. Now, I don't think it needs it. I think that this tastes absolutely incredible as it is. However, if you do want to take your dumplings to the next level, this is the time to add your cream or your ice cream. So we just finished off this bowl and my husband thinks it tastes a little bit like sticky date pudding. So if you do like sticky date pudding, if you do like donuts, but you're just looking for something a little bit different, then this is the recipe for you. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I really hope that you love this recipe and you get to make it and enjoy it. It really is incredible. These beautiful dumplings swimming in a beautiful thick golden syrup. Make sure if you do like this video, you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell as well because I have a new video coming out every single week. Thanks again and I'll see you again next week. Bye.